Hey, welcome to another IQ English lesson. We're looking at lesson number 15, and we're studying the past, the present, and the future, and how to form sentences in those. So in the past, we use words like yesterday, and we're going to put the word did in front of our verbs. And for present, we're talking about today or things that are ongoing, and we're going to use do as a helping verb in front of every verb to make it in the present tense, and will go into the future to let us know that there's something happening tomorrow or next week or in a few days or this afternoon. So let's take a look. So when we put the word did in front of a verb, we know that we're talking about the past tense. I did eat a banana yesterday. I did drink tea last night, and we can put any pronoun in front of that. You did study English last week. You did go to the store yesterday, or they did travel to England last year or 3 days ago. So the beauty of this, using this in International Queen's English, is that we don't have to memorize all of the more than 500 irregular verbs in the past tense in English. For example, to eat, we can say, if we know the irregular form, I ate food this morning. She ate a banana yesterday. They ate. But if we don't know that irregular past tense, in International Queen's English, we just put did in front of every verb. And native English speakers understand that perfectly. I did eat yesterday. I did swim. I did walk. I did run. I did speak. That saves so much time and helps us to learn English conversation at least 500 times faster. Now, in the present, we use do. I do eat food every day. I do eat bananas now. I do like to go swimming. I do like shopping. I do fear the dentist. All of those are present tense using do. And will, everyone. This isn't International Queen's English. In Standard English, we simply put the word will in front of our verb to indicate the future. I will eat tomorrow. I will swim next week. I will dance next Monday. They will go shopping in 3 days. You, plural you people, you will have sandwiches this afternoon. Okay, let's look at some actual examples. And if we look at these simple boxes, I'd put some pronouns here. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. So we start a sentence with a pronoun, and then we indicate if the sentence is going to be in the past, the present, or the future. And then we have a verb. So we can make a very simple sentence with just these three boxes. I did eat. You did eat. You did drink. He did want. Well, we're going to have more in the sentence then. He did want an egg this morning, or today, or yesterday. Did anything in the past. He did like corn last year. So we have a sentence in the past tense. They did want water last week. So using these simple 5 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I easily counted 600 sentences that I can make with just the words on this page. Now, if we put other nouns in this box and different indicators of time in this box, then we can create thousands of sentences. And here in the verb section, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 verbs. But if you know 20 verbs, then you can create hundreds of thousands of sentences in English. So just using this simple formula of pronoun, time indicator of past, present, or future, and then a verb, and then nouns that you're talking about, you can speak English, and you can form all kinds of sentences. Now, the other thing that you want to understand is that if we want to form a question, we simply take the time box of past, present, and future, and we move it over to the beginning of the sentence, like this. We switch that box over and we put the other box here, and that forms questions. So, did you eat fish yesterday? Now we've formed a question. Do you like fish? We can end the sentence there. Do they write a letter today? And the future, will we drink water tomorrow or this week or next week? Will we eat bread today? Now that, the sentence I just created is a future sentence because it's using will, so it means today, later today, still sometime today, like this afternoon or this evening. Will we eat bread later today? Or will we eat bread tomorrow or next week or this afternoon or sometime in the future, or tonight is part of today because it's later. So future with will, present with do, and past with did. So let's look at some examples. I did eat an apple yesterday. I do eat an apple today, present. So we had past, present, future. I will eat an apple tomorrow. Now a different pronoun, you. You did eat rice yesterday. You do eat vegetables today. Let's look at some more. You, where's my cursor? You will eat fish tomorrow. He did eat corn last week. So it's past tense. We don't have to say ate. In standard English, we would have to memorize 500 irregular past tenses and say he ate corn last week. That's fine. If you know the irregular past tense and you want to use it, you can. But anytime you don't know the irregular past, then just put did in front of the base verb. He did eat corn last week. He does eat bread and butter today. He will eat cheese and rice tomorrow. So we can make our sentence a little more complicated, a compound sentence. Cheese and rice tomorrow. The cow did eat grain yesterday. Okay, we're learning how to create these sentences and talk to people. Let's look at some more. It do drink water today. That's talking about something that's not masculine or feminine. We're probably talking about the cow or the dog. It do drink water today. So we're creating an International Queen's English dialect sentence in the present using do. It will eat grass tomorrow. Certainly we're talking about a cow or a horse here. It will eat grass tomorrow. We did want to eat fish yesterday, but we do not want to eat fish today. So we will eat fish tomorrow. If you think that International Queen's English dialect sounds too simple, then just make your sentences more complex. We're not trying to we're not trying to make International Queen's English sound simple. We're just trying to make it simple to learn how the mechanics of the language works. We use past, present, and future, did, do, and will, and then our verbs stay the same. We did want to eat fish yesterday, but we do not want to eat fish today, so we will eat fish tomorrow. That's a complex sentence. They did like my bread yesterday. And here we have the International Queen's English spelling of bread, which makes a lot more sense. B-R-E-D, bread. They did like my bread yesterday. They do like your bread today. And they will like her bread or food tomorrow. We can just change these words because these are coming from different boxes, the 5 boxes that we looked at. And we can see examples of the hundreds and thousands of sentences that we can make just mixing and matching those boxes. So that's going to be fun to talk to people now. So now we'll speak in a conversation, and I've chosen Billy or Joey. It's a computerized, digitized American accent. I also have an American accent. I was born in Idaho and raised there, went to all my formal schooling there, and now I live in Canada and I still have an American accent. So I'm going to ask Billy, the computer, a question. Did you eat a banana yesterday, Billy? And we'll hear his answer.
Yes, I did eat a banana yesterday.
Okay, I hope you heard that. I'm going to turn Billy's volume up just a little bit, ask him to see if he'll say that again for us.
Yes, I did eat a banana yesterday.
Okay, thanks, Billy. Well, then, did he eat rice yesterday?
Yes, he did eat rice yesterday.
Let's hear that again.
Yes, he did eat rice yesterday.
Oh, good. Thank you, Billy. Well, then let's ask another question. Did you eat any fruit last week? Now, here we have the International Queen's Dialect spelling of fruit that makes a lot more sense. Standard English spells fruit F-R-U-I-T. And if we sound that out, it looks like fruit. Fruit. But if you say fruit, no one will understand what you're saying, because all English speakers say fruit. This fruit comes from French, and English has hundreds of French words because France and England developed together. They had wars and conflicts, and different kings ruled that area, and so there's a real mixture of French and English spellings, and Standard English has kept the traditional French spelling, but it's too hard to pronounce, and when we read it, we're going to make a mistake. So in International Queen's English, we spell it the way it sounds, fruit. Did you eat any fruit last week, Billy?
Yes, we did. Eat some fruit last week.
Okay, could you say that again, please, Billy?
Yes, we did. Eat some fruit last week.
Did you eat any fruit last week? Okay, you see, now what Billy did is he switched some of the words, and we learned these in a couple of lessons ago, any and some. And so he's just mixing the words in the boxes. That's perfectly acceptable.
Yes, we did. Eat some fruit last week.
Oh, good. Thanks, Billy. Okay, I'm going to ask you another question. Will they eat fish next Friday?
Yes, they will eat fish on Friday.
Say that again?
Yes, they will eat fish on Friday.
Okay, Billy could have said, yes, they will eat fish next Friday. He could have copied my sentence, and that's a good idea. As you're having a conversation with someone speaking English, all you have to do is change the first part of the sentence, and you can answer them, because I ask, will they eat fish next Friday? And Billy could have said, yes, they will eat fish next Friday. He could have parroted or repeated my sentence. But he makes it sound like he can carry on a conversation by just switching the word next to on. And he answers like this.
Yes, they will eat fish on Friday.
Oh, now it sounds like